Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this September 23rd, also known as my mom's birthday. Happy birthday if you're watching in Pennsylvania.
Birthday, Mom.
We hope you had a great weekend. We always look forward to being able to come together for the area's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning. Bill Bevins and I are proud to be your hosts. We missed you so much last week, Mr. B.
Had a little week off there, and I certainly missed everyone here, our Virginia This Morning family. We consider you our valued friends and viewers to the show, our extended family. We're happy to have you tune in each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. So yeah, I was off for a week, had a little surgery, and I always do the great Joe Garagiola, the baseball player and sports announcer, who said minor surgery is something that happens to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because if you cut me, that's major.
It is. Well, we're glad to see that you're here, and we're going to make sure that you are resting comfortably as you can.
The doctor said, you can't go back to work on Monday. I said, I just sit and talk. I'm going to be doing that at home anyway. And I get to meet all these wonderful people, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we're glad that you're here and in one piece, and you're bringing your spirit today, your happiness. Yeah. We always start with a preview, and Andreas White Murdoch kicks off things for us this morning. Happy Monday, Andreas. Hope you're doing great as we kick off another week together.
Yes, happy Monday to you as well, Amy and Mr. B. Welcome back, Mr. B, and welcome to all of our viewers who are watching us from home, from work, or working from home and watching us online at wtvr.com. I have to say a big shout out to Amy's mom. Happy birthday. I got the chance to meet her last week. It was amazing. And a new week means another chance to lay out the plans to make it a successful one. She is a local top motivational speaker and an Amazon best-selling author who makes her debut on our live show today. Shelly Shelton is going to share her Linda concept in connection with our Motivational Monday series, and she'll tell us what that acronym means in less than 10 minutes.
All right, looking forward to that. Marianne Clyde is a licensed therapist who focuses her practice on encouraging and supporting women over 50 to live their best lives. She is so proud of her latest project, Supernova Woman, reimagining life after you turn 50. Our conversation's coming up a little bit later on in today's show.
Looking forward to that conversation. Now, here's a conversation we both want to have with Tom Patton. He's in the CBS 6 Backyard Weather Center garden. Hey, Tom, hope you had a great weekend. What's coming up for the week?
It was dandy. Well, we've got a bit of an unsettled pattern we're going to settle into once again this week. Couple showers here and there to start, and then we'll see more periodic showers as the week goes, and ultimately we'll be tracking a tropical system likely by the middle and latter part of the week. So we may see some showers out of it, but that's a little bit later on. Let's get to the moment at hand. We did have a partly sunny sky. Now we've got mostly cloudy skies. I'm still seeing a couple breaks of blue up there, but less and less, so we'll call it mostly cloudy at the moment. 68 degrees at the airport. A little bit of that easterly component, east-southeast winds at 6 miles an hour, kind of keeping us kind of socked into some of these clouds around here, especially off to the east, and you can see 60s just about everywhere now. We had a lot of 50s earlier this morning, but now everyone's kind of living in the 60s. 77 today, mostly cloudy sky. We've had a few showers throughout the morning, mainly to the west. I'm still going to leave in a chance for a couple showers yet during the day today. So if you get a little shower here and there, don't be surprised. I think we'll have a little better chance later tonight and into early tomorrow morning for showers. About 63 overnight tonight. The normal, by the way, is now 79 degrees, so the average is now below 80. There's what I'm talking about there. You got a shower right there coming out of Buckingham, moving into Cumberland, just north of Farmville there. And that's got a little bit of a heavy shower there with it, or at least a moderate shower for the folks coming out of Buckingham, Dillwyn area, heading toward Cumberland. Some of that may survive yet into Powhatan, or maybe eventually Chesterfield could get a light shower out of that. And then some showers back up toward the valley. That's the area that needs rain the most here in the Commonwealth. So as we go through these latter morning hours, there you go. And then later on tonight, as I mentioned, our chances will be start to increase a little bit. There's the evening into early tomorrow morning through 5 o'clock, and then some showers right through tomorrow morning into about midday. And then a heavier batch is looking like later tomorrow night into early Wednesday. That could have a little thunder with it as well. And that'll move off also, and then probably another chance later Wednesday. So we'll just call it a generally unsettled week, not rain at all points, but periodic showery activity, sometimes very light, sometimes a little heavier, sometimes just a good deal of clouds and a little sun. This is the system we're tracking now way down, even south of the Yucatan area, southern Caribbean down there. You can see things are just kind of starting to pop a little bit. Seeing a little bit of a circulation in there. That is what the Hurricane Center will be watching over the next couple of days and likely to become Helene. But we'll wait and see yet. Right now, keeping an eye on it, saying there's a very good chance for that to develop. There's your unsettled week ahead. 60s then for your overnight low temperatures. That's your forecast. Virginia this morning. The Monday version will continue right after this.
Sunshine, and happy Monday to each and every one of you who is joining us this morning. Virginia This Morning is the place where you can find out what's trending in and around our community. I'm Amy Lacey. Mr. Bill Bevins, our resident sunshine, is back this week after a week off.
Is there a shine off of that?
Welcome back.
Thank you, Amy. Folks, we have a unique opportunity to feature some interesting things on our live show. There's always something you can enjoy when you tune in each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. Now is a great time to do a recap for those of you who are just tuning in.
Here we go. Licensed therapist Marianne Clyde is here. We will talk with her about her new book, Supernova Woman, Reimagining Life After You Turn 50. We'll flip through the pages when we connect with her in our second half hour.
And we have a lot more in store for you to enjoy.
Our first guest specializes in recruitment, corporate empowerment, and personal development, and she's taking part in our Motivational Monday series. September is recognized as International Women's Friendship Month. Amazon bestselling author Shelley Shelton is here to talk about the Linda acronym, and we welcome you to our live show.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here.
It is such a pleasure to meet you, and this is an important month. It is, you shared with me, it's International Friendship Month, but even more specifically, International Women's Friendship Month. Absolutely. And I know that, you know, for women, friendship can be tricky at times, especially as you look to gain friends or make new friends or improve relationships later in life. And I think that's where your Linda acronym comes into place as a great guide for how we can build those relationships.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's so important to have an amazing, strong social support system, support group, right? And so years ago, I coined the term Linda. And it is an acronym, and it helps you to identify those amazing people that should be in your life. That's going to help you through the good times, the bad times, and any challenging time that you have, right? So if you don't mind, I can start with the L.
Yes.
Okay. So the L actually stands for leads. And that leads you in the right direction, leads you to new heights, leads you to start a business, leads you to doing new things, dreaming big, you know, leads you to really seeing what you're capable of doing, you know, leads you to seeing your why and what you should be doing out of life. It's just an incredible thing to be in that role and to see people move forward to the next step. So,
absolutely.
So that's what that L is all about.
So these portions of the acronym are really becoming almost a checklist for what a good friend looks like. So we've covered L. Now I is I give.
Yeah, I give. So an I give mentality. So meaning you give of your time, you give of your, you give of your, you know, your space, you give that great energy, those great vibes. It's having that time to allow yourself to listen to someone and give that amazing time and energy to someone else. So it's having that giving mentality.
And there's some reciprocity in there too. So you want to give, and then you want that person to give back to you.
Absolutely. Give, and it will be given unto you.
That's right. All right. Negativity is our N.
Yeah, negativity is my kryptonite. And when you think about kryptonite, you think about Superman, right?
Right.
And so negativity breaks you. So you don't want someone in your life that's really negative, someone that gossips, someone that sees, you know, the negative things out of life. You really want someone that is always uplifting, that's caring, that's supportive. Whenever they are talking with you, they're using loving and supportive words, not words that break you down, but words that build you up. And so negativity is that deal breaker. So if someone's in your life and they're negative, they're not for you.
Well, and this is interesting because, you know, you think about a person being negative toward you, but a person being negative about everything that's going on naturally brings you down as well. So we want to focus on a high altitude, ensuring we're focused on the positivity. There's always some negative to focus on, but we want to make sure that we're focusing on what's upward.
Absolutely. Absolutely, at all times. And so you will find that these people are attracted to you because you're going to give out that same energy. So yeah.
You got to be careful when they're taking energy from you and not replenishing that same energy. That's really good. Okay, determination.
Yeah.
Or D.
So the D for determination, this is someone that is determined to not allow you to fail. They are determined to not allow you to give up on you. And so they're not going to listen to the self-doubt. They're going to come back and say, hey, like, believe in yourself. You've got this. I'm determined to help you grow. I'm not going to allow you to fail. And so that's an amazing person. You think about that. How many people in your life do you have that are like, you know what? I want to make sure that you're living your best life. I'm determined to help you make it happen. And that's that D.
Having those people in your corner to encourage you in the difficult times, through heartache, through grief, and so many other things that life will inevitably throw at you at some point. Having a person that you know you can go to get a little bit of encouragement along the way is so amazing. And I think what you're also saying is being genuine in that determination to help you, no matter the cost, is amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so you need someone that is always going to be in your corner. And like, if you need someone that's going to call you 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you need that Linda in your life.
Yes, that's right. All right, the final is A, accountability.
Yeah, accountability. This is one of my favorites. So someone that's going to hold you accountable to go after those goals, go after those dreams, and never, ever allow you to stop. You know, if you say you're going to get your PhD, if you say you're going to do something tomorrow, they're going to say, hey, I just want to remind you, you said this was important to you. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep going. And so that's someone that you need in your life. Yeah. So that's that accountability.
That reminder is so wonderful. So we've got leads, I give, negativity, determination, and accountability. That's going to give you your Linda in your life. And hopefully you have more than one that's going to help you get over the finish line.
Absolutely. You've got to have lots of Lindas in your life. Have that positive person that always is there for you.
That's right. And someone who may not be your Linda could be a Linda to someone else. Doesn't mean they're a bad person, but I imagine that being a Linda requires some effort, and you got to make sure you've got the time and capacity to really be there for that person.
Absolutely. So you have to be someone that says, you know what? I am going to take that time to do whatever it needs, whatever it takes to make sure that you continue to grow personally, professionally, whatever walks in life, we're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. Well, I'm sure you're a Linda to many. I have some Lindas in my life.
Awesome.
And thank you for giving us words behind it that help us to create that checklist.
Thank you.
Happy International Women's Friendship Month.
Thank you. Same to you.
If you want to learn more about the services that Shelley Shelton and Associates provides, be sure to check out our show website by early this afternoon, virginiathismorning.com. Our live show returns in less than 3 minutes. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Organized by the Westover Episcopal Church in Charles City, Virginia, the Autumn Pilgrimage House Tour is coming up.
Joining us this morning to share the details are Jim Daniels and Kay Tyler. Kay's family owns Sherwood Forest Plantation, home of President John Tyler, and that will be featured on the tour this year. Her husband is the great-grandson of President Tyler. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank
You both for coming in. All right, we've got lots of questions because this is very exciting and very historic.
Yeah, and Kay, I have to ask, I mean, you have such a historic home there. How is it when you have an opportunity to open it up to the community?
Well, it's wonderful and delightful. We absolutely love sharing the history. There's a lot to share, and this opportunity presents itself once a year with in Charles City. It's a beautiful community builder, And we encourage everybody to come. We've enjoyed sharing it. And I have to say that my father-in-law, Harrison Tyler, and his wife, Haney Tyler, really are the reason that the house is there, and they renovated it and restored it. Of course, the Tylers lived there since 1840s. So we are happy to share it. Sure.
Wow. So you married into this.
I did. I am the newcomer.
and you're still making it work. So good for you.
Love it.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the places that we all know. Berkeley Plantation, I mentioned to both of you that I've been lucky enough to do the first Thanksgiving celebration there every fall for years and years. And some of the places, we may have heard of, but not been. And so, Jim, I'd like for you to kind of jump into that.
What's nice is some of the houses aren't open or haven't been open in 20 years or more. For instance, the glebe. Most people have heard of Glebe Road in every county there is. Well, a glebe was actually a farm owned by the church, and usually the rector lived there. So we have Westover's original glebe open for the first time in probably 20 years, and then Greenway, which hadn't been open in years and years, and Greenway was the birthplace of John Tyler, and so you get a really unique opportunity to see houses that you might ride by on Route 5 and go, wonder who lives there, wonder what's inside, and you actually can come see it this year.
And this is a county that this has been really settled since the 1600s. So there's such a rich history there. And this is an opportunity to kind of go in there and immerse yourself in that history.
And our church, our parish, is the oldest parish in the country. This is our 411th year.
Wow.
And we still have communion silver, which you can see when you go there, that one set was from 1695 and one set from 1720 something, and we still use it.
Wow.
And George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, even Teddy Roosevelt all drank from the same cup that
I was going to say, I bet you can have a list of names that have been in that church that could go on for the rest of the show. Probably.
That's right.
Yeah. That's so exciting, and folks do get a chance to see this, and it really does set up for everybody Virginia's history. And obviously, there's negative parts of our history that we need to learn from, and positive things we need to carry forward as well. And these homes are there to kind of help you
to share that history. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is definitely a dark side, a side that has been ignored for many years. And I'm proud of my daughter, who during COVID, when she had an unexpected gap year, spent a lot of time researching that history and the enslaved that were a big part of the family and the life of the families that lived at Sherwood. And we extend that to other places. Greenway, as it was mentioned, that was built in 1776 by John Tyler's father, Judge Tyler, and those families lived with the Tylers for years, the enslaved. So we're learning every day, more and more.
I've learned something this morning because I went to school in Washington, D.C., and Glebe Road, that's like an exit you take right before you go into the city.
Yeah.
Right.
Back then, it's probably part of the city now, but so Glebe is like where the pastor would live in any church. Is that?
Well, they would have probably lived there, but also it was for profit. It was a farm, and the profits from the farm went to support the rector and the church.
Okay.
And then after the Revolution, when they disestablished the church, they were all sold off.
Yeah.
So there are very few actual glebe houses left, but we have ours. Well, we don't have it, but it's there, and you can see it this
definitely
weekend.
take it. All right, Piney Grove. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Piney Grove is it's a compilation of properties, and it is a bed and breakfast, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it used to be. It's funny, I went to a nearby property not too long ago, and I drove by, and it's been a long time since I'd been on the Glebe, and it's on the Glebe Road. So it is owned by the Gordoniers. They have done a lot of renovation and historic restoration to the property. So they've bought properties that were about to be demolished and rebuilt them on the property. So it's a nice little enclave of of historic buildings. It's really interesting.
Well, such a special event you'll be having this weekend. Thank you for coming in and just raising awareness about it and preserving that history and sharing it with our community, because this is really a great way, opening up those doors and letting folks in to experience it for themselves. Okay, Jim, thank you.
If you come Saturday, we have box lunches that you have to pre-order, but we will have barbecue cooked on site and
barbecue? Shocking.
The best barbecue. The best
really good
barbecue. By a local.
And a bake sale and other goods. So it's a good day. And we'll have tickets for sale at the church, but you can order them online anytime.
We'll get to all of that.
Good stuff. Thank you so much. Westover Episcopal Church in Charles City, Virginia presents the 2024 Historic Autumn Pilgrimage House Tour. It's coming up this Saturday, September 28th from 9 to 4. For more information on tickets, just go to our website by early this afternoon. That's virginiathismorning.com. Andreas, we'll send it over your way.
If you're looking for a segment from our show, all you have to do is visit our show website at virginiathismorning.com. Our website isn't the only place you can watch Virginia This Morning. We can be viewed on the apps, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. You can also watch it there. If you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. It's absolutely free.
This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
I know a lot of our viewers have taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge over the years to shrink your under eye bags and wrinkles from view. And if you haven't given it a try, well, our friend, lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us about the new $14.95 Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, so happy to be here, Bill. I love seeing you guys, and you know I love Virginia as much as I love the Plexiderm, because if you were to see me without this, you wouldn't believe the difference.
You know what? It's interesting because we've been talking for years about this, and now we're seeing, other folks trying to imitate what you guys have done over the years. Can we go through it and show us some pictures, because it really does tell a great story?
Yes, I love these before and afters, because these are the results you can expect to see. They're real people. We brought them in, set up the camera, and basically filmed them doing it and took pictures of their before and afters. Now, what this is it's a simple serum you do in the convenience and privacy of your own home. Thank God, because I don't like injections. It takes 10 minutes and then lasts up to 10 hours as long as you don't get it wet. Makes you look more youthful, more refreshed, and like you had the best sleep of your life.
It really does make a big difference. And of course, we're seeing both men and women in those pictures. And years ago, I remember when we first started talking about this, it was kind of like, oh yeah, men can do this too. Now it's like, yeah, men can do this too. It's really caught on.
Well, this is the thing. Men want to look good and feel good. And the thing about Plexiderm, no residue, goes on completely natural. Nobody is going to know you're using it, but it works. So my dad gave it a try. He loves trying new products. He loves it because nothing gets rid of those under eye bags, especially makeup. It makes them look worse. My husband does a lot of camera work, so he'll run and grab the Plexiderm. The thing is what it does is it creates an invisible layer that tightens and smooths the skin right before your eyes. So it disappears, and the fact that it lasts up to 10 hours, you look like a youthful version of yourself.
All right, so you said the one key phrase there when you were talking, you said it works, and I know you've had some studies to kind of back that up.
Yes, 2 studies, one on the effectiveness and one on how long it lasted. They saw an 80% reduction around the eye area. That is the top #1 reason why people use Plexiderm. They saw a 74% reduction around the mouth area and an 85% reduction around the forehead area. That's where I use it. I use it for my forehead lines and my dark circles. I had done an internet search how to get rid of those forehead lines. It said pretty much by injection only, but I think you need to give Plexiderm a try first. And how long it lasted? 10 hours, as long as you don't get it wet.
One of my key sayings I've said all my life since I was very young was, keep smiling. Well, I have. And then we've got this stuff going on. So there's a price to pay for that. And Plexiderm works great on that as well.
Absolutely. Plexiderm works on all areas of the face and the chin, mouth, and neck area as well, which you think about it, a lot of times our face doesn't have too many fine lines and wrinkles, but you look at our neck and that really shows our age. Well, good news, Plexiderm works there too.
And at the end of the day, it just washes right off.
Yes, easy to put on, easy to take off. This is Laura that you'll be seeing. She's one of my favorites. These are the results you can expect to see. And let me tell you, if it's the first time you're applying it, take a before and after picture, watch it happen. It's 10 minutes. I am telling you, it is going to make you speechless. To this day, I never get used to the transformations. They're so amazing to see.
Always good seeing our friend Annette. And thank you for giving us this great information. And we're going to give the folks some information now, Annette. All right, folks, let's give you, the listener, a chance to try Plexiderm and take the 10-minute challenge today. You can try Plexiderm for just $14.95. Plus, shipping is free by visiting plexidermtrial.com or call the number on the screen again. Go to plexiderm.com or call 1-800-925-0233 and stick around. Virginia This Morning returns right after this.
Welcome back, everyone, and happy Monday. Her new book, Supernova Woman, Reimagining Life After You Turn 50, is for women who want to change their lives. It's been a few years since she's been here, and we are happy to welcome licensed therapist Marianne Clyde back to Virginia this morning. Thank you for bringing your new book here.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't go anywhere else. This is great. Thank you.
What is this comparison that you make between women and supernovas?
Thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
Because it's an important question, because when I found out, I'm in love with Orion, the constellation.
Okay.
And when I found out that his right shoulder is going to become a supernova, it's a star called Betelgeuse.
Okay.
And I found out that stars go through a similar crisis time as women in their 50s when we go through menopause. Believe it or not. So the star, then gravity kicks in like it's going to implode you, and it explodes you into the brightest star that you could ever be for the rest of your life. So it sounds like most of the 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 80, 90-year-olds that I know. So you make a decision. Of course, the star doesn't make a decision, but we can make a decision.
We can make a decision. And why is it important to see your life, what it's going to be in 50, 60, 70, 80s and beyond?
Great question. Because it's so important. Our society, lovely as it is, tends to promote women taking a back seat after maybe 60. You know, it's time to slow down, time to stay home, time to, you know, just have a good time, and which I'm a big proponent of having a good time, but I'm a proponent of being purposeful about your life, giving the impact to the world that the world needs from you specifically, or from another woman specifically. We've got more time, more money, more network, more talent, skills, wisdom at our age. So it's important, not at your age yet, but you're getting
I'm close.
this.
I'm close.
There you go. But it's such a privilege to grow older, and we should bless the world with the gifts that we have.
Yeah.
Whether it's loving our grandchildren or starting a business or, you know, running for political office, whatever it is, we can make an impact.
I'm so fortunate that through my work over the years, I have met incredible women who are over 50, and they are giving back to the community in so many different ways. I've interviewed women who maybe are volunteering almost countless hours a week, or they're writing books, or they are, you know, making changes for school systems and everything in between. They have such passion, and I'm always so inspired by it. But then I'll talk with other folks who say that it's a little bit harder to find the passion. Why is it harder for some folks to find their passion?
That's a really good question too, because first of all, I think a lot of our passion or our dreams have kind of taken a back seat for so many years when we're taking care of everybody else, doing what we're supposed to be doing and doing the right thing all the time, that we kind of forget what it is we used to dream about. So I encourage women to think, what did you want to be when you were a kid? And start just beginning to do the little things you love, whether it's being with your dog, being with your grandchildren, or climbing mountains, or jumping out of an airplane, or doing a lot of volunteer work, working for NGOs, creating your own NGO.
Yeah.
I mean, the women in my tribe tend to be really exciting and vibrant women.
Yeah. Now, of course, exciting and vibrant women. Can men also benefit from this message?
Absolutely, because I was sitting next to a guy, my husband and I were out to dinner the other night, and he said, "Oh, my wife follows you, she reads all your emails, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "But, you know, the message isn't really for me." And I said, "Absolutely it's for you, because there's many men that will come up to me and say, I need this. I need to repurpose my life. I need to find a new purpose." You know, because it's difficult for men to retire as well.
Sure.
And, you know, and there's so many things that we could be doing. And the other thing is we get a little bolder, a little more outspoken because we don't really care what people think quite as much
But
as we
you
used
earn
to.
that right after a certain age.
That's right.
Something too, it sounds just talking with you and knowing a bit about the book, it's intention like everything else. You have to go into this stage of life and say, I'm going to live a more purposeful life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just every day to be grateful and say, like what I wake up for, it's how can I love the people in my path today? How can I make up a purposeful decision today? What do I want to do today? Yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of fun stuff, marathons, climbed to Mount Fuji, I've trekked to Everest Base Camp, jumped out of airplanes, lots of fun stuff, but they weren't really on my bucket list. It was because one day maybe I saw somebody on Facebook jumping out of a plane with their mouth wide open going, wow, that looks like fun. I think I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just making a decision to do something.
Well, we only have this one life to live. Thank you for bringing in this awareness of how we can make 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond that much more purposeful.
Oh, Amy, you so get it.
I do get
you.
it. I'm
Thank
already
you.
looking forward to my years.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate you coming in today. And here's more information about Supernova Woman, Reimagining Life After You Turn 50. It's now available. If you'd like more information about Marianne Clyde, check out our website at virginiathismorning.com. Andreas, Mr. B, I'll send it over to you.
Thank you. Our parent company, the EW Scripps Company, is proud of the work we all do to promote positive initiatives that help our communities. One of which is the Scripps Howard Fund, which believes giving children books can open up creativity and their imaginations and take them to new heights. This is part of the If You Give a Child a Book campaign, which is still underway.
Folks, you still have time to make a difference in the lives of children in our area. If you'd like to make a donation, just scan that QR code on the screen there right now. And we thank you in advance for your support of this very important initiative. All right, Amy, back to you.
Thank you. I have the pleasure of speaking at the 22nd Annual James River Writers Conference that's taking place October 4th through October 6th. For more information, you can visit jamesriverwriters.org. We have to take a quick break, but we will be right back. Stay with us with more Virginia This Morning. Welcome back to our Monday live show. VCU Massey Comprehensive Cancer Center is celebrating 50 years as a leader in cancer research, innovation, and patient-centered care. And CBS 6 is helping to recognize the tremendous milestone. Join me as I host VCU Massey 50 Years of Unwavering Care, a look at the past, present, and future of the center and its impacts on the community. That special airs October 3rd at 7:30 p.m. right here on CBS 6.
This segment is sponsored by Mr. Fix-It.
Most people don't realize how important gutter protection is to their home. Here to tell us all about the benefits of Gutter Helmet is our friend Mark Benstock, owner of Mr. Fix-It. Good to see
back.
you again. Yeah. Welcome back. We have talked about this in the past, but I want to kind of drive home the fact that safety for you and your home, but mostly for you, is step one in Gutter Helmet.
Yeah, we've lost count of how many customers have shared with us all those tragic stories about somebody falling and around the house. getting up on that ladder and, you know, getting injured badly. Gutter helmets, one of the gutters are necessary evil for a house. You have to have the gutters. You've got to be able to get during those heavy rains, even the light rains, get that water controlled and away from the home to help protect the home, protect the landscaping, all that stuff, you know, keep the critters away. Yep. But the necessary step is to have gutter guards on the home that work 24/7, 365. And the cheap Gazmos and filters and things like that that are out there, they're not that long-term successful product. Gutter helmet is. Gutter helmet has a lifetime performance warranty. I've had it on my house for crazy years, whether it's a heavy snow that can sit on top or whether it's in the fall, all the leaves falling, or in the springtime, those thunderstorms. Gutter helmet's going to be there. And again, when we say triple lifetime warranty, it's because it's a material warranty, it's a performance warranty, and it's transferable. So if you go to sell your house, you transfer it to somebody else. So makes it good.
We've talked in the past of, you know, it's not something you see from the street when the house is for sale.
Right.
But if you tell people that are interested in your house that Gutter Helmet is up there, and if they know, or if you have to tell them the story, then that makes a huge difference, because then you're not up on the ladder again or paying someone to get on the ladder.
Exactly right. So you don't have to worry about being stressed out of, uh-oh, the gutters are clogged again. Do it. If you like to golf, you never have to worry about cleaning your gutters again, but just get out there and have fun on the weekends.
All right, you have a special offer for us right now, because it is special, so tell us about that.
Right now, no payments, no interest for 12 months, or even some folks say, hey, I just want a tiny monthly payment, so $75 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gutter Helmet has been around for a long time. I know you've been doing it, you said, in your house for years and years. And the people that have it installed are so happy with it. We just had a situation at our house where the gutters were fine, everything's working good, but we needed to get that little attachment that goes on to, again, get the water further away from the house, because we have a basement. Right. So getting that water away from the house is essential. It obviously, if you got clogged gutters, it's going to cause problems up in the air and on the ground.
Well, you're right, and that's what we bring to the table. We're celebrating our 54th year in business, so we are experts at this, and we're going to come out free of charge to do an evaluation, and we'll make recommendations. We might say, hey, you know, that downspout right there, it needs to be a little bit larger sized, or hey, there's one that we need to add another one, and this one we need to make a little extension like you're talking about, and get it further, because we're taking a look about the lay of the land and how the water flows when it rains heavy. Is it flowing towards the house, away from the house? So we'll make those recommendations and give, you know, free advice on how to protect your home.
It makes a huge difference, and Gutter Helmet works. I don't think we said that. It works, folks.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming in and filling us in on this. Here's a special offer just for you. Mr. Fix-It is offering no interest and no payments for 12 months. Plus, enjoy $300 off your Gutter Helmet project. The Mr. Fix-It showroom is located at 10,189 Maple Leaf Court in Ashland, Virginia. Please give them a call at 804-726-8006 or visit MrFixItVA.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Personal style is always trending, and as we head into the fall, there's no better time to hone in and develop your look for the season.
Our great friend of the show, Janie Medley, is back with us to walk us through a few trending looks great for the fall.
Yes.
And fall is a special time for you and for us, because this is your Virginia This Morning anniversary. Yes. September 2019 was your first segment here, and you are back, and you have been keeping us fashionable and in the know ever since.
You know, it's been a joy, such a blessing, and I just want to thank you all, because it really is a blessing. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, you are a blessing to us.
You are a blessing to us, and look at this. Let's just go into fall, looking at this flower and this look. My goodness.
I figured for the anniversary I'll do a little ball gown.
Yeah.
And a big accessory with the flower.
Very nice.
I love this because in my book, you can never be overdressed. And this is a way to at least meet them in the middle a little bit. I won't go full ball gown, but I will give you a little action. And I love where the bottom of this dress hits. Now, this is longer than a midi. What do we call this?
Well, this is the maxi. And I think because the way it's made, I mean, it is just so flowy and you can just do the twirl and everything. But I paired it with the turtleneck, just something really simple.
Yeah.
But it's really chic and sophisticated.
You're bringing it today.
And just one accessory is all you need.
All you need.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
a pop of red on the lip.
So today we're talking a bit about your favorite looks, and I know you have some friends to help us get through those looks. So we've talked a little bit about yours, which is the chic and sophisticated look. What else do we want to talk about?
So Tanya's going to be our first model, and Tanya's also chic. Because when we went to the store and picked out everything, and everything that the models are wearing today is from Dillard's at Short Pump, when she came out of the dressing room, my first thought was, that's a really chic look.
It's beautiful.
Really chic look. And you know, you can mix and match the shirt with something else, the skirt. I think we all need that leather.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
For the fall.
And that's a good one. I love the way that it has some seams in it to give additional shape.
Yeah.
And it looks comfortable to wear.
And it is, and it's a little stretch in there as well. So when we went to pick the shoes out, Tanya's first thing was a pair of black, and I was like, no, we're not doing black.
Those shoes are beautiful.
So we picked out the green that's in the shirt.
I love it.
And matched it with the shoe.
And we may not have really seen that green had you not pulled it out with the accessory here. So that's a great idea for us so we don't go so dark for fall.
Absolutely. And so this will be like in her closet forever.
It's beautiful. And you can mix and match that so easily.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And all she needed was a bright lip, big pair of earrings. She's set.
She's all set.
Ready to go from office to party after work.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right. Thank you so much, Shanika.
And so our next model is Jessica. Now, Jessica, when I saw this outfit, love it, because this is like a classic style. Never will go out of style. It's a two-piece, but again, you can mix and match it. When I saw this and she came out of the dressing room, I was like, oh, you're a boss lady. You're getting ready to go to work, you know, hand out some raises to everybody. She's the boss lady, you know.
I love this.
And the shoes I thought was like perfect with this because it's a loafer, but it's a little heel, chunky heel with it. And the bag matches, I mean, everything. It's just a complete look.
And it just gives you the warmth of fall, but the chic
Absolutely.
of Janie Medley. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jessica. And so Shanika is our bohemian. She's our free spirit, you know. And so with this look, I call them bell bottoms because I'm from the 60s, but of course they're the flare leg pants. And free spirit with the hair, the red lip.
The white pattern.
The white, yep, you would never expect that.
Love
you
it.
would have probably said, I'm gonna do a black, but no, we're gonna do like a white and bring it out. And with the jewelry on the hands, a little candy for there, and that bright pop lip and a smile. Yeah.
And you know I love a red lip.
I do
this
too.
This is so good. And again, something you can wear during the day or at night.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And then we have a couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
The perfect pair.
And Makita and Norman is like one of my favorite couples. I love to have them together on the show. And it's always a joy when we're out shopping together. So this dress, very sophisticated and chic. She covers the whole gamut. But it's the boots that are unexpected.
Yes,
the boots, right?
yes.
And so when we went to find the shoes, of course, we were looking around and Keita's picking up all the solid colors. And I'm like, no. We're going to think out of the box. And so these boots, I think, match the velvet. It's a tuxedo dress. And it's a velvet. So she can even take this into the holidays.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanksgiving especially. And those boots I would love to wear with a jean. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. All right, so Norman.
Mm-hmm. And so Norman bought in the sports jacket with the color, the stripe, as you can see, of her dress. And the shirt that he has on, you know, you can mix and match your prints.
Yes, you can. And it's so subtle, though.
Love it.
Love it so much.
Again, such a great way to bring in all of the warmth. And speaking of that warmth, We want to bring everybody back in one last time.
And you know, we didn't plan it, but we have on our fall colors
You do.
today.
We love it.
Yes.
No, it's just, it makes it a seamless day here with Janie.
Well, Janie, thank you always for being with us. Thank you, models, for bringing us so much fashion this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And happy anniversary once again.
Thank you.
Love the flower.
For more information and to connect with Janie Medley, you can do so on social media at Medley Style, or you can visit our website, virginiathismorning.com.
Stay with us. We'll be back after a quick break.
Welcome back to our live Monday edition of Virginia This Morning. Before we wrap up today's show, here's a look ahead to what's coming up tomorrow. The Richmond International Film Festival kicks off tomorrow, and the movie Saturn will make its debut. We'll talk with Eric Esau, the film's writer and director, along with Douglas Haynes, the producer of the movie. And get your dancing shoes ready. We'll enjoy a live in-studio performance from the Petersburg-based group Triple B Blues Band, and we're looking forward to their performance.
And we're looking forward to tomorrow, but we had such a great show today. It was jam-packed fun.
So glad I came in today. That was a fantastic show. All different stuff going on, all great.
We want to say thank you to all of our guests today, including Jim Daniels, Kay Tyler, Janie Medley, and our models. They were gorgeous. Mr. Fix-It, Marion Clyde, Shelley Shelton, and Plexiderm.
But most importantly, we want to thank you for joining us on the first Monday in fall. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 8:56 a.m. for Virginia This Morning. We'll see you then.
That will be your alarm to go to the TV. Watch us. We look forward to it.